Aw yeah. So this week, looking at the matchups here, I thought Gudra would be a good counter for Thundurus. Um, it turns out that Chestnut, extremely good counter for a Excadrill, and I thought Aerodactyl and Scarfments could do a good job of checking that Charizard. I'm actually terrified of it because I've never played against it and like not gotten completely wrecked. So I was pretty scared of it. I thought all week about how the fuck am I gonna stop it. So let's see what happens here, man. I expected to see also a little bit of Garchomp action, but it's not there, and that made me kind of happy. So let's get this battle underway. Oh yeah. So here we go, man. Alex is issuing that challenge, that big challenge. I'm gonna lead off with Mew. This week I did a kind of standardy Scarf Mew set, and since I'm Scarfed and he just U-turned out and got the crit, he beat me. That means that he is also Scarfed. Two, because I am Scarfed also. I'm gonna U-turn also. I had assumed that it would not be, his Azelf wasn't gonna be Scarfed, so that seemed like the right thing to do, but it was. He brings in Hippowdon. I can bring in Keldeo, scare it out. I can go for a Hydro Pump. I went for Hydro Pump this week because I wanted a little bit of extra power against Charizard. And other things, and I'm deathly afraid of Hydro Pump, but I hit it here on the Clefable. It does more than half. I'm life orbed, and the sand damage is gonna rack up also. This Clefable, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm ready to get rid of it. I don't want to deal with it at all. I go for Hydro Pump again as he brings in Hippowdon, and it goes down. Great. Don't have to deal with the sand anymore. I feel good about that because I'm also a little bit scared of Excadrill on the sand, and now I know that I don't have to deal with it. I'm going to switch out right into Gudra here, and at first, when I did it immediately, and I was like, oh fuck, what if he has Psyshock? No, 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 but he has Psychic, and that's great. So Gudra, taking that wall, doing it big, and I go for a Flamethrower here on the switch. I figured, you know, he's going to expect a Dragon move, and he's either going to go into Clefable or Excadrill. Flamethrower, I would be dumb not to do it. So I just went for it, man, and it worked. It paid off. And now I'm going to Chestnut here, and he's going to take that Earthquake with ease from Excadrill. He just flat out just walls this thing hard. On the switch here, I'm going to go for Leech Seed. I kind of expected Clefable to come in. I maybe should have went for the Hammer Arm, but I think Leech Seed is a pretty decent play. It's pretty safe play early in the game. Anything that comes in, it's not going to be able to stay in all that much. I'm going to take this opportunity to set up a layer of spikes, because I didn't think he was going to stay in. I don't think there's much he could do. He could Dazzling Gleam me, but I'm not too worried about it here. He sets up the Wish, and I expect him to switch out. I expect him to go into Excadrill, actually, so I just went for the Hammer Arm, and hopefully to finish it off, but he goes into Charizard, and I'm like, oh, no. No, 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 no. So I'm going to go into Salamence and get the Intimidate off, because I figure if he goes for anything, it'll be a Flare Blitz or a Dragon Dance, and at least I will have intimidated Mega Charizard X. He does go for the Dragon Dance here, and thankfully, either I won a speed tie or he was not max speed jolly. Either way, I hit the Draco Meteor, and I do not have to deal with Charizard X. I'm so happy about it. Ah! But he goes in Jay Leno here, and I'm going to have to switch out because I'm locked in Draco Meteor, and it's immune. So we're going to Chestnut. This was a weird switch. I'm not really sure why I picked Chestnut at this point in time. I just figured that it was okay. It was an okay thing to do. I wanted to roar, I guess. What sucks here is I went for the roar, and the Wish actually went to Excadrill, which I did not want to see. That was like the last thing I wanted to see, man, is get that thing have a wish on it. So I go for a hammer arm. He switches out into the Thundurus. I feel pretty safe about going into Goodra here. I mean, he may have HP Ice, and I'm not scared of it because it's HP and it's only going to be, that much. I'm going to take it really well. Any other move that he has he could throw at me I'm gonna take it even better. He's gonna Volt Switch out, and again, I don't have a reason to go for a Dragon move here, so I'm just gonna go for Flamethrower on the switch. And after spikes and the Flamethrower, Clefable will go down, and I feel pretty rad about that. It feels really good. Now Excadrill comes back in, and I have to decide, is it going to go for Earthquake? Is it going to go for something else? Chestnut is the safe play, but I'm going to go into Salamence and get Intimidate off. Because at this point in the match, I wasn't sure which item it had. I just go for the Draco Meteor. I expected a switch out. It doesn't kill, and he just leaves it in on the Earthquake. So I'm going to switch out into Aerodactyl because that tells me that he's Scarfed. So now Aerodactyl got a free switch in. It can grab a kill if it needs to, or whatever. Now I went for Stealth Rock here. I figured it would help me out later. I know that the Excadrill, it comes in later. It's Death Fodder. Now I missed the Stone Edge here, and that's typically why I run Rock Slide. But I needed Stone Edge this week specifically for Charizard. Because it had a higher percentage of one-shotting, and I really wanted it to one-shot. So, but not a big deal. I mean, it's the difference between a 6-0 and a 5-0 at this point. I'm able to bring in Salamence and go for a Dragon Pulse onto a Thundurus, and Azelf is going to go for a Psychic. I'm going to just go for another Dragon Pulse here and see how much it does. I mean, at this point, I want to get my ratio back up for the GBA, so I'm going to switch out and attempt to go for the 5-0 since I lost the 6-0. He's locked into Psychic, so I went into Mew. He's going to go for another Psychic, as I'm going to U-turn out and knock out this Azelf. And then I can go into... I can't remember what he has left. I know he has Excadrill, so I'm going to go into Chestnut. Which is pretty solid because now he gets a free turn leftovers, which is sweet. Excadrill dies to the spikes and or rocks. If it were... Oh, that was the last thing he had. If it were up to me, Chestnut would have got that kill. He laid those spikes down, but that's not how it works in GBA. So I want to thank Alex for a good game, and I want to thank everyone who believes in the Atlanta Hawluchas. We got our second win of the season, and I hope that this is gonna... I hope it's going to make Chris proud, man. I hope it's going to make him proud in the power rankings. I'm going to shoot up to not the bottom. Ha! Alright, guys. I know that last time I told you to tell me about your dogs. This week, if you're a cat person, fuck you.